All right, are we on? I think we're on. All right, here we go. All right, welcome. So this is just a real quick video. This is something that I'm going to be doing randomly throughout the course. And this is just a way to kind of share the knowledge that I have about the Palo Alto solution. Hold on 1 second. Right now, I'm listening to Selection Radio right now. The reason I bring that up is because instead of putting music on my videos, I figured let me just let you know what I'm listening to, and you can tune in, listen to what I'm listening to, or or not, right? So that's something that's a little different for me. So let me get into this video real quick. What I want to do is kind of bring you in on a problem that I'm dealing with right now. And I'm dealing with this issue. This came up at the worst time. The first day of class, here it is. I'm putting together a live session to kind of introduce everyone to the class, and I'm having an issue with my audio. Not a good look. Not a good look at all. So what I thought to do was, how about I just kind of record going through how I solved that type of problem. Now, I'm going to be checking here to make sure that my mic is good, because I had an issue before. I think we're good right now. So let's go. So back to the task at hand here. I'm using Join Me for cybersecurity training. Join.me/for cybersecurity training. So this is how we get together during the course. The live sessions where we kind of come together and meet twice a week. This is the program that we'll be using to do that for now. Join.me/for cybersecurity training. And so here it is. I'm the first day of class and I'm having audio issues. This is, again, not a good look. So I'm gonna kind of walk you back through the issue, and then I'm gonna walk you through solving this problem here. And it's related to class, because guess what I got at home? Oh yeah, the Palo Alto firewall, baby. Yeah, it's on and popping. It's on and popping. So what I'm gonna do? I'm thinking about this like in a live production environment, right? So you got this customer that come through and they're like, hey, look, such and such conference application is not working. The CEO is ready to talk to about the merger, and the conference is not working. I need you, Mr. Cybersecurity person, to go in here and figure out what the problem is and get us back connected, like immediately. This is like hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line, millions of dollars on the line right now. I need this conference up working right now between these partners. Yeah, this is serious stuff. What are you gonna do? That's what we're dealing with right now. So what's happening is you come in here, right? And you're like, oh crap, what the heck is going on, right? And you want to try to troubleshoot this. So I'm gonna kind of take you through the steps of how you troubleshoot something like that. And along the way, I'm gonna teach you about how to configure the firewall to make sure that if you were in that type of situation, you would know what to do and you'll have a solution to the problem. And they'll be like, oh, you the man, oh, that's what's up, oh, you the woman, that's what's up. So look, that's where we at right now. All right, so let's do this real quick. Again, I'm gonna be checking because I don't want to lose audio like I did last time. So anyway, coming on over here, I'm gonna kind of replay how this played out. So here it is, huh? I got the meeting started, right? You got participants joining. I click on the participant bubble, right, to show the list, and I'm looking at my face over here, and I look over here at this little audio indicator, and that's grayed out. We know what that means, right? Something grayed out. What does that mean? It's there, but it's really not there, right? Yeah, that's not good. You see the X right there? That's definitely not a good look. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to click on it, right click on it, and there's nothing happening. So I close that out. Come on over here. Okay. Again, you want to basically duplicate what the user would be doing. Okay. So again, this is a conferencing application. There's a lot of applications on in an enterprise environment. Organizations have tons of conferencing applications that they may use. Some in-house, some maybe SaaS applications like this one right here. But again, if it's on the network, as a security professional, you're in charge of keeping these things secure, right? Sometimes that security can get in the way of applications functionality, as in the case right here, because I could click here and the video is working just fine. Okay, so video is working, but for whatever reason, when we go to check audio, I can see the mic, right? It's on and popping. Okay, cool. That's what's up. All right, so why when I go ahead and turn on the computer audio, it says, sorry, something went wrong. Please try again later. I'm just not really getting that right now. And so that's really the issue that we was dealing with. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill this one. And immediately, I'm thinking, all right, we gotta isolate the problem here. Okay. Now, being that it's this particular type of issue, immediately we thinking that if there's something filtering at layer 7, then that's probably where we want to focus our attention. In this particular environment, that device is the Palo Alto PA200. Okay, so the Palo Alto Network's PA200 is the firewall that's currently being used in this small office. And so in this case, I'm like, okay, we gotta come in here and do something to get this working, right? So I'm like, we gotta get to the firewall. So let's go ahead and check out the firewall and see how we deal with something like this. Let me just bring this back up here once more, because it won't be long before we coming back in here and making this work. But that's what we're dealing with right here. All right, so coming on over here to the firewall. Now, in most cases, again, you want to make sure before you even get to the firewall, right? You want to make sure that there's nothing on the local system that might be causing a problem too. Okay, because there may be firewall on the computer. Definitely want to take a look into this, because if all it takes is just one port to be blocked, and then you're going to have miscommunication. So again, you can take a look into these things too before you even get to the firewall. You do this in steps and stages, folks. This is a process that you can repeat over and over again so that you apply this to real world situations. So granted, all this has been checked out and all good to go. Now let's get over to the firewall. Well, wait, before we do that though, I want to just make sure you mention that I am listening to Soul Lesson right now. I decided not to go ahead and put it on to the video, but if enough of y'all like this music, then I'll go ahead and put it on the video, because this is what I listen to. All right. So anyway, coming on back here again. Let's go to the firewall. So of course, when you first log into the firewall, you get over here to the dashboard. Okay. So one of the things I'm always looking at in the dashboard is whenever I have an application problem, I'm normally coming here to check out to see the threat log. I put this widget here on purpose with the fact that within the first page, I want to know if there's any threats that's taking place, because sometimes there may be false positives that occur. Let me take a look at this real quick, make sure we're still good. Yeah, we definitely look good here. Come on back. So being that there could be false positives, my eyes go right here, right? Now, of course, we can see the risk factor. This is based on the different applications that's currently going through the firewall, being inspected by application ID, all right, over the last 60 minutes. So based on the applications that App ID has identified, and based on the risk that's been associated with those applications, you take that average and you can go ahead and block that on the doggone graph right here, right? So that's what's really going on right there. This is me. This is my client PC right here that we're currently on. So keep that in mind, because we're going to want to use that information to kind of search through the logs to diagnose this problem. So this is what we're looking at right now, right? A lot of pretty stuff here. I tend to like look at these different colors and things like that, but that's just me. System resources. You see this stuff here because I wanted it. This is what I wanted to put here. You can customize this dashboard any way you want. Okay. If you say, hey, threat logs, this is kind of cool, man, I want to put that up here, and then do it like that, and then bring this one up here like that. Man, you can do whatever you want to do. All right. Whatever will make you happy, go ahead, knock yourself out, fam. I promise you, I do not care. But I just want you to know how this works, all right? So if I come on over, I'm thinking about, okay, look, we got this weird issue, right? And I want to get straight to the point right away. So again, being that the client IP address, we actually identify what that is, right? That's pretty doggone important, right? Then we can take that information. Now what we're taking a look at is the traffic logs. So I want you to think about the communication that's going in and out of your large enterprise environment. Okay, this can be any large corporation. This can be a hospital. This can be a government agency, buildings. This could be whatever. Okay, computer systems. This can be at your house. This can be your mama house. But this is showing me a log of every flow that's going in and out of this computer network. That's what we're looking at right now. You happen to be taking a look at every single flow of traffic that's going through inbound and outbound of this large corporation or your home. And right now, this is what I happen to be looking at. So I identify my IP address off the jump. Oh, look at it. I found it on the first page, so I don't even have to type nothing. That's what's up. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. Now, had I not been able to find that, I would have clicked on something else, and then I would have just changed it, because I don't like typing nothing, man, for real. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and capture that, and then now what I can do is just filter on just that IP address, because I want to see the traffic, the flows that's coming from that particular IP address. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what it do. So okay, the source IP address, very important, because this is telling us where the traffic is coming from. You see that? Now, it's going to the outside zone, coming from the inside zone, and we can see what type of log entry this is. Like, so this is the end. This ended. Okay, that's the type of log entry this is, showing the end of something. So let's go ahead and take a look at session end reason. Why did it end? What is it ending for? Well, they tell you right here, it aged out. Went aged out on you. You see that? See that it went aged out on me? That's what happened. It aged out, then it's gonna end. Yeah, it was allowed, because we had this internet access rule that allowed it. You see that? So DNS is allowed. We need some DNS all day. You feel me? It's just that, it aged out, so it had to end. Okay, it had to end that joint. Anyway, if we take a look at these log entries, you can see all the flows where this is the source. So all this traffic is going through this one central point. That's why I know to come here and take a look at the issue. Okay, the customer having that type of issue, then you need to know, okay, how to come in here and figure out what traffic is being denied. So we see this one said end, right? All right, well, that ended because it was allowed to go through, but then after a while, it's like, okay, go ahead. If you done, then we're gonna go ahead and end that. But if you not allowed to go through, it's a good idea to come in here. Anything that's coming out of this, from this IP address right here, I want to see the stuff that's being denied. Clearly, something wrong. You know what went wrong? They say something went wrong. You know what really went wrong? Let's see what's being denied. Let's get to the bottom of this real quick, like. So we see a deny here. And from this source, that's this right here. That's where we at. You see this IP address, right? Now it says that the application is SSL. Now, if you know what they talking about when they say SSL, they talking about HTTPS. The action that was taken here was a reset both. So this was denied. Okay, this was SSL was denied. Okay, the firewall denied it. It said, nah, bruh, you chill, cut it, reset. Okay, it's talking about the client and the server. Both of y'all cut it out, reset that, chill, cut that out. The policy said to deny that. Okay, now there's a reason why this got denied like this. Is because when application ID sees this, okay, it has specific characteristics identified for each application. So if I come on over here, then we see SSL and we see reset both and a particular rule that actually denied this traffic. So we can actually go straight to the rule that denied the traffic. Let's take a look at that one. Because it says enter zone default. You know which one that is, right? Yeah, the enter zone default. That's the last rule in the policy at the bottom. That's the rule that is hit when all the other rules don't hit. That's that very last deny any, everybody, everywhere, going, any, from, every, something. So this is the last one on the list right here. You see that? If it's coming all the way down here, then that's telling you it's being denied. Because nowhere else is it being identified. Now hold on for a second. I thought that my rules was really kind of lax. I mean, there's really only one rule here that really even matters. Which rule you think that is? Well, whether you got the right answer or not, it don't even matter because I'm gonna teach you anyway. But the fact of the matter is, none of these rules really even matter except for one, and that one is wide open. So what rule here? Where's the problem at? Let's take a look at the rule that was, I'm sorry, let's take a look at the log entry that shows us the traffic being blocked. So we see here a deny by this interzone default rule, meaning that there's no other rule that match. So if you thought for some reason, if you thought for 1 second that this internet access rule inside going anywhere, outside, anywhere, any application, services, application default, allow. So inside, anywhere, anything from the inside, go anywhere on the outside. But it says allow. What's up with this, y'all? Really think about this for a second. What does application default mean? What do application default mean? Application default mean whatever application come through here, whatever application come through here, it's got to use the default port. Okay, whatever application come through here, it has to use the default port. If it's not using the default port, then guess what? It can't come through here because it's not gonna match. It's not gonna match this. And if it don't match this, well, if it's interzone, then it's gonna hit this next. And you know what that do? That denies it. So we now see, based on the logs, and again, this is what security professionals do, right? This is what we do. We come in here, we analyze these flows, and we figure out which flows are the good flows and which flows are the bad flows, and we try to keep the bad flows out and keep the good flows in, and we let the good flows go out, and we hope that the flows that come back are good flows. But if we don't trust that they're good flows, which we should never trust that they're good flows, because there's always some bad flows, unless we have capability to see the flows, then we vulnerable. So this is, but again, it takes intelligence to go through here and know what you're looking at, though, don't it? You see how deep this is? So this is what I'm teaching, and this is why you're part of this course, right? Because you want to learn how to inspect this, how to analyze traffic flows, how to make decisions, how to because you want to restrict it, you want to create the smallest footprint that you can. Okay, you don't want stuff to be allowed out that don't need to be allowed out, and sometimes it gets a little fuzzy because we didn't create this application. I didn't write this join me. I don't know, but I can find out. You know how I can find out? If I go to help.join.me, join.me, you know what's over there? Information, knowledge. What it say? It said right here on the website, y'all. Knowledge. So if you want some join.me knowledge, you come over here and get some join.me.knowledge. This is what it's about. Configure a firewall to allow join me video. We said before, we don't have no problem with video. Customer said they can see each other. Hey, the CEO looking at the partner, and he see his lips moving, but he can't hear him. We got to get this stuff up and running. Come on, now, Kurt. Come on, for real. So we said we had audio. So let's get from that. All right, so let's see what we got here. What kind of knowledge can we get from just a quick search? Configure a firewall to allow join.me VoIP. What does that mean? What is that? You need to know what that is. VoIP. Voice over IP. IP? Yeah, break that down too. Internet protocol. Voice over internet protocol. Get familiar with it. So you see what it's breaking down right here? It says trouble connecting audio. You may need to check your firewall settings. It's like they watching us. They know. I think they listening to us. How they know we changing the firewall set? You see what they say? The Join Me Internet calling service uses SIP. You should know what SIP is. What's SIP? Session Initiation Protocol. See, if you don't know that stuff, then you don't even know. But you got to get some of that knowledge, though. See, it was said right here on this knowledge mix. Where you base your knowledge on? Okay, it uses SIP standard to facilitate communication between the computer and the conference servers. So we definitely know something is being blocked, and it's telling us right here that communication, those flow between the computer and the conference service. We got to check that flow, y'all. One of them flows ain't making it. We got to find out which flow that is. So let's take a look. Let me just check this real quick. I'll tell you what. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, that's what I really wanted to see. All right, let's go. Let me minimize that. All right, so if you take a look here, it's telling us which flows we need to allow through the firewall. It says from 5060 through 5100 TCP outbound. Okay, and we got some UDP 7800 to 32,000 UDP outbound. All right, these are ports, voice traffic ports. All right, so these ports should be open to specified IP address ranges. All right, so we got these address ranges. So look, we know where the stuff got to go. Now we know where the flow go. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we find now here. So what's being denied, y'all? We had some McAfee. We had some stunned. What the heck is this stun stuff? SSL. We said the SSL, right? Which IP addresses? Let's go to this list. 66.151, 190. No. 66.151.98.0. Now I'm really rusty with my subnetting, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that because a 24-bit mask is 255.255.255.0. All right, so that's 24. So 25 is 255.255.255.128, and then so it's got to be like so that's see, I'm a little rusty with that's 128. Half of 128 is what? 64? Yeah, that's 64. So we're talking about 66.151.98.0 through 63 is the broadcast. 60, yeah, 63, 62. Anyway, in between that range right there, that's what we're looking for. Let's see if we see something low in the logs within that. Hold on. Let's go ahead and click on that. We're on that. All right, cool. So we have those that are being denied by the firewall. I guess it is the network. Okay. Now look with the port. Ooh, y'all look. Wasn't that on the list? 5061. That's the next one in. Yeah, see this how this work. Okay? This is how this work. You see this? I don't even need to say nothing no more. You get how this is working, right? You see what I'm doing right now, right? All right, if you can see me do that, then you know what you need to do. So what we need to do, All right. So let's go ahead and do it then. So what we're gonna do next is we need to allow the traffic because we got a problem, y'all. We got a serious problem. We have a flow that's not making it through the door. So we need to go ahead and make some changes to the security policy. You feel me? So let's do that. Now, sometimes what I'll do, I'll take a snapshot of this stuff because we're going to be using this information in our security policy rule. But I want you to keep an eye on this though, because why is this happening, y'all? Why is this happening? Can someone please tell me that? Because I'm lost. Y'all see how lost I was for a minute, right? How does this work? Somebody tell me that. Because I'm lost. I'm lost now. What? Alright. So we're going to come back to that. That's the bonus. That's the bonus question right there. That's the bonus question. Alright, so moving right along. This is the flow that we need to allow. So what we're going to do, we're going to create the security policy rule that allows this flow through. Let's come on over to policy. And what we're going to do here is, let's just take this. Since this rule ain't doing nothing, you know why I know it ain't doing nothing? Watch. Because I just clicked on highlight unused rules and it lit up. That's why I know it ain't doing nothing. So let me go ahead and borrow that for a minute. Because it ain't doing nothing. We call this, let's call this CEO. Yeah, buddy. So we said inside. The inside IP address. And the 0, 0. And it's a 1. We have the source address, the source zone. Real strict with it. No room for error, right? Because we know the specific IP address, so I don't need to allow no whole range. No, you got the non-security professionals. You like application was still. Now, if I have as much trouble, okay, I thought not. I'd have thought not. So, no. Then I'm gonna come on over here because clearly, well, not in its current state that it's being implemented. Tell y'all, what's the default port for SSL? That's right, the default port for SSL is 443. So we happen to notice that it wasn't using port 443. It was using port what? 5061. That's right, 5061. So you got it. So cool. So now what we need to do to address this issue, and this is something that you'll see out at the customer site, is that they'll have an application that may not be implementing everything to the RFC or to the standard, just because of the way that they decided to write that program, right? And so that's cool. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We just got to make sure that we make accommodations, because we did say over in the service application default when it came down to that internet access. You see this internet access? We said application default, right? Well, if it's not using the default port, then guess what? Then it's not going to be allowed. It's not going to match this rule. And if it doesn't match this rule, then it's going to go down to the next rule. And the next rule says, deny that A. Deny that A. So let's go ahead and add in here a service. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and created a service object for this in advance. It's called SIP. This one actually allows a range of ports that was identified in the documentation, right? But that's not good enough for me. We are very, very good professionals. We're not just average professionals. We are some of the best. So we're going to be very, very specific to what it is that one port that we identify in the log, that flow. See, we don't want to allow more flows in that need to be coming in, but we will address the flows that we want. And the flow that we identified was 60. No, that was 5061. Come on, y'all. Let's get this together. 5061. We don't have no room for error now. Come on. P5061. Let's check our knowledge base. 5061. Now what are we saying? We're saying 5061 application SSL destined outside to this particular address coming from this particular client. Let's allow that A out. Okay. Now, I think it's a good idea to always have your security profiles in place. So let's go ahead and make sure we put the group up on there. Standards. You know what I'm saying? Just the basics. Just all of it, you know, full to the top. That's all, just the basics. So we're gonna go ahead and allow this. We're gonna log a session start, session end, just because I'd like to see everything. And we're not gonna do a schedule on this, so we're gonna hit OK. Now what I want to make sure is that this is positioned above the internet access, and as we can see, the CEO conference definitely is. So I think we're cooking. Yeah, I think we in good shape. Let's just take pages. I would definitely recommend that you go through the entire list of all the data that's being provided to you. You don't want to miss anything. As a security professional, it's your job to see the details and be able to respond and react. Again, limit the footprint. Don't give these fools no room to come up in your network just because you want to get lazy and just do stuff the easy way. Make sure you apply this process, this methodical process to everything that you do. Okay? That's why I wanted to put this together, to make sure that you have what you need. When you go out there, you know what you're dealing with. Okay? So let's go ahead and commit these changes. And I should have did that while I was doing this, because this takes forever, guys. Oh, one thing I'm gonna cancel that. You know why? Do you really want to cancel? Yes. You know why I want to cancel? Commit cancel. That's right. You know why? Because you should always put a description in there when you're doing a commit. So what did we do? We added a very descriptive message that says, you know, what the heck just took place. The service request number should be the best reference so that you can get more information about the change that just took place. And as you can see, these commits take a little while, but hey man, that's just more time to teach y'all more stuff. I'm gonna get this out the way. Close this. Now if I want to kind of check on the status of the commit, I can always come down to task. Oh, it's halfway done. See that? Cool. So this is what we do. Okay, this is what we do. And you know, I think I may have had an issue before. Once I did connect, it killed my audio. So that may happen. But you got the information now. So if we do lose audio, it is what it is. But in T-minus 10 seconds, we will see if our change actually worked. Does this guy really know what he's doing? I don't know. We might find out. He might be teaching us something wrong. You don't know what he's doing. Sounds good. But hey, you never know. We're about to find out. So 99% normally means that it is almost done, or maybe that means you're at the 1 hour mark, 1 hour left, something like that. So what we're gonna do once this actually finishes, we're going to go ahead and try the audio again and see if the big CEO can get out to those partners and make this merger happen. And then you're gonna lose your job because the two companies are gonna merge and they're gonna get rid of the old staff. So right now you're just pretty much getting rid of your own job, but it's cool, man. Don't worry about it. You're paid to do that. Let me close this. And it should be as simple as just clicking on this guy here. And then we wanted to turn on the audio, right? So let's go see what.
Conference will begin when the next party joins.
God dog it. You've done it, man. You're the best. You're gonna get a raise. 3 cents. That's it, man. It's going to immediately. You've done the best thing that you could do. And we want to reward you for that. Thanks a lot. You're the best employee ever. And that's usually how it plays out, man. I'm just saying. But you got to know this stuff, though. You know, you got to know how this stuff works. And I'm just here to show you. All right, help you get certified. You get certified, they can't touch you, man. You can do what you want to do, and call your own shots and stuff. Cause hey, it's not a lot of us out here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that because I had a lot more of that type of stuff coming. All right, peace, man.